What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another review. Today, we're doing it again. We're rolling on this. We're doing another saber review. We got Obi-Wan Kenobi, Episode 1, ArtSaber lightsaber review. Let's do this. I know I've said this before. Obi-Wan Kenobi is my favorite Star Wars character of all time. He's just the coolest. Like, you can't... I mean, dude, if you think about it, that man has lost his master, his apprentice, the love of his life, and all of his friends, and still didn't turn to the dark side. That's pretty dope. I mean, you have to admit. So like the other two lightsabers that I have, they're both from ArtSaber, and ArtSaber is the place to go when it comes to lightsabers. I have never doubted them. They have been amazing. I got Obi-Wan's from episode 3, and I also have Anakin's from episode 3 as well up there. I love them. They are works of art. The attention to detail is amazing, and I personally really love replica sabers because I like feeling like I have a movie prop, or I like feeling like the character, right? So like if I'm holding this, I feel like I'm about to slice Darth Maul in half, you know? So ArtSaber is the place to go. And this time I had a little bit of a interesting time with ArtSaber. I'm gonna preface this by saying they handled it amazingly. Basically what happened was I got this in the mail, and full disclaimer, ArtSaber did send me this saber. They did not pay me. They don't get to see this video before I make it. They did send me this saber for free. So I received this saber in the mail, and I did the unboxing, and one thing that happened was a screw right here came undone while I was unboxing it, and I was like, okay, that's weird. And I thought nothing of it. I screwed it back on. Once the battery is charged and everything, I put the blade in, and I noticed that after a couple swings with the blade would not work anymore. It would just turn off. But the saber was still going. It was really weird. And then I realized that the ignition button, this red button right here, was not working either. And so that was kind of a problem, because in order to access a lot of the features, you need to be able to press the buttons and so on and so forth. So when I found out that that wasn't working, I was like, okay, that's not good. And then to top it all off, the top part of this saber basically was super loose and came undone. So this is the battery / the Profi soundboard and everything like that. And that attaches to the inside. That goes into the emitter, and the emitter attaches to the blade, and that's what makes the blade glow. Now when I put this in after charging it, I would turn the saber on, but nothing would happen, and that's because this button was basically not attached properly. And I think what happened was there was a shipping error. So I don't blame it on ArtSaber. I think it was just a shipping error, whether it was UPS or DHL, or I think it was DHL. Whoever. I think it got damaged in transit, and there's only so much you can do about that. And so I quickly DM'd them. I told them what was going on, and they asked me a couple questions. I sent them a video about kind of what was wrong with the saber, and they knew exactly what had happened. And within the next couple days, they sent a replacement part for the part that was broken, which was this top part, screwed it on, good to go, and this thing is amazing. So first off, I want to say, ArtSaber, you guys handle that super well. You guys are awesome, super easy, and also like that level of customer service is just really cool. With any brand, whenever you have technical malfunctions or anything like that, having a brand that's super open but also is able to actually talk to you like a real life conversation is really helpful, and it definitely gets the job done faster, more efficient, and gets to playtime faster. Talking about this saber, now this is Obi-Wan Kenobi's from episode 1 and 2. If you guys didn't know, Obi-Wan Kenobi had this saber in episode 1, and then when he lost it against Darth Maul, he recreated the saber for episode 2. And actually there's a really cool behind the scenes feature on Ewan McGregor picking this lightsaber, which I thought was really cool. I've always loved this saber. I think it's a really cool design. There's something about it that it definitely feels like a Padawan saber or a beginner saber, and I think that's mainly just because, you know, it feels more like a sword hilt. It's very like, you know, rounded and like tower-ish, whereas like, you know, Obi-Wan's third saber is very like elegant.
An elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
Like that just looks cool. I mean, not saying like this one looks cool too, but they're completely different designs, and I love that because it just shows how dope Obi-Wan is. But this saber is super nice, and actually I've when I got it, my roommate Lorad and I, we took this one and Anakin's, and we had a little duel. Let me tell you something, this one is real easy to twirl and it's real fun. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get into the details. This is a Profi 2.2 soundboard. So basically that soundboard that I showed you has an SD card, and you can update, change, install your own fonts so that you can be whatever character your heart desires. If you guys look at this lightsaber just up close, it's like a stainless steel, but it's a lot less fingerproof-y. Like you don't see a lot of your fingerprints compared to Anakin's. It's almost kind of like a matte stainless steel, if that makes any sense. Basically, to install the blade, there's only 3 screws to install the blade, and it sits pretty deep into the emitter so that you feel a lot more like safe when you're swinging around and doesn't feel like it's gonna fly off. It's a pretty good length. I mean, yeah, I mean, they're about the same, but for some reason this seems like a bigger saber. I think it's just because it's thick all the way through. But as you can see, the bottom has this really cool like rounded hilt. You have your thing that goes on the belt. Why am I blanking on that? Okay, so this is really cool. For your belt, you can get one of these, and ArtSaber makes these. And basically what this is a little converter so that this little doohickey right here sits right in there and drops so that you can walk around with your lightsaber. And then if you want quick and easy access, boom, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So check that out. That's pretty cool. I'll show you guys. When you buy this lightsaber, you can get it in 2 different forms. You can get the NeoPixel, or you can get the Profi 2.2. This is the Profi 2.2. Honestly, either one is great. If you want more customization, definitely get the Profi. It will cost you just a little bit more, but you have a lot more customization. You can also get 2 different blade sizes, 36 inch or 32 inch. Me personally, I am on the shorter side. I'm about 5'7". I would have preferred a 32 inch just because it's easier for me to swing and do the Obi-Wan and stuff like that. But that being said, I've gotten used to this, and honestly, the 36 inch is really easy too. So it's just a matter of your own personal preference. There are 11 interchangeable colors. The blade is a 50 watt LED light blade. So that's pretty dope. This is kind of cool. There are 22 custom sound fonts. That is insane. There's a lot you can do with this. It's almost ridiculous. Also, I will say, sometimes when you're on a different sound font, here, if I can show you. So if you change it, you have to cycle through all of them.
The Butcher, Temple Guard, Star Killer, Ventress,
Leia,
Tuna Cord, Prepare aboard Ahsoka, Anakin, Ayla Secura, Dababalaba, Kenobi.
It can be kind of tedious to cycle through them. I think there's a way around that. I'm not 100% sure though. I still need to learn. You have a mute function. You can turn on the clash if you want. There's so many different things you can do with this, whether it's gonna sit on your shelf or whether you want to actually like go at it with your friends. I would recommend don't go at it super hard because you might break it. If you want to do that, definitely get a baselit saber because the blade itself actually has the lights in it on the NeoPixel and the Profi blades. So, I mean, you can, it's just a matter of if you're willing to replace it if it breaks, because it might be kind of expensive. Now, one thing too that I forgot to mention on the other ones is that these come with a really cool stand. I know that kind of sounds kind of lame, but it really is really cool. So first of all, that stand, it's like a clear plastic, but you know, it sits the saber perfectly like that. That's just beautiful. It definitely, you can definitely show that off. And it looks good on the shelf. And then they're also very durable. It also comes with a plaque of their authentication. This says Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 1 Phantom Menace, high-end collector's edition, and then the ArtSaber logo. So you know that it is the legit thing. So as far as quality, you can't beat ArtSaber. I mean, this thing is built so well. It feels super good. I mean, if lightsabers were real and like I could just take a hilt and then add a cool saber, I'd get my hilt from ArtSaber. That's just how it is, because this is just solid. But also as a company, ArtSaber is amazing. They have a super awesome warranty with all of your sabers. I think it's a year warranty if something goes wrong or something like that. And then also, like, if you just need to reach out to them, and if something's wrong, just reach out to them and DM them on Instagram or email them, and they will help you guys out, because they are such a cool company. As a Star Wars fan, I really love lightsabers. I really love props, movie props as a film fan, and these guys just aced it. I can't say enough good things about them. I have 3 sabers now, and I definitely want more, because these are just beautiful. They're works of art. They're great in pictures. They're great for Halloween costumes. They're great. They are great when people come into the office and they see the wall of awesomeness. They immediately go to the sabers, especially when I put the blades on. It's like, that's the one they're going for, because no matter what you think, every single person has had the dream of having a lightsaber fight. I guarantee it. I mean, if you have actual hilts with the sabers that glow, you know that they're gonna want to play with them. It's that much fun. And of course, I have to show you what this looks like. Why is it red? Please hold. Check this out. If you want to change the color, turn it on, flip it upside down, and hold the auxiliary, and then hold that and just turn it. So you have a bunch of different colors. There we go. All right, let's try that again. I mean, it's just so good. It's so good. It's so cool. Also, I like it. Also, they have this really cool thing. I should have this. They have this really cool thing where instead of, so you can obviously hit the actual power button, and it'll turn the saber on and off. But it also has a feature where you can just take your saber and twist it, and it turns on like that, and then twist it off, which I think is really cool, because you have the Force. That's what Jedis do. If I haven't convinced you to get an lightsaber, then I do not know what will, because oh my gosh, you are missing out. If you love Star Wars and you want a lightsaber, they are the place to go. Use the code INSANE for 5% off your order. Go there, trust me, it will be worth it. They are the place to go for sabers, and you won't regret it. That's the fact of the matter, is you won't regret going there. I guarantee it. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys liked it, please make sure to like. It'll do wonders for the algorithm. Comment, let me know what your favorite saber is. If you guys have a saber, let me know which one it is. Let's talk, let's get a dialogue going. And if you guys want to see future videos, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take it one step at a time. May the Force be with you. Peace. And I got 2 minutes left on the card, which means I probably should stop the camera. It's Coke Zero. Calm down. I'm responsible.